I'm delighted to have on Parlor City Voice tonight several special guests. We've got Kyle Morphew from the Bluffton County Animal Shelter. He's one of our animal control ordinance officers. And Tammy Schaffer from the Friends of the Shelter, also a former police chief of Bluffton. So why don't we start with Kyle first? Why don't you talk a little bit just about the shelter and our adoption program and how residents, if they've got a dog or cat they're looking for, how they can engage the shelter?
Sure. First thing would give us a call at the shelter. We'll go through an adoption process. We'll have them fill out an adoption questionnaire. We'll do a small background check, make sure that there's nothing negative that would be for the cat or dog that they're interested in. And with that evaluation, we would have them be introduced to a dog or cat that would meet what they're looking for.
So they can contact the shelter. Is there an online process where they can see what animals are available?
There is. We do have a Facebook page, which we also put our pets on there that are available for adoption. They can contact us through Facebook Messenger and also contact us there at the shelter. We also post our animals on petfinder.com, and so does other shelters and rescues in the Indiana area.
And usually, how many animals might you have at the shelter at one time?
It fluctuates, but on average, we can house up to 40 cats comfortably, and 10 adoptable dogs, and we also hold stray as well.
Okay, and we have Oscar here today. So Tammy, why don't you introduce us to Oscar?
I don't really know that much about Oscar other than he's up for adoption. He's very gentle and calm. How old do you think he is?
He's 6 months old. He's a male.
He doesn't know me, but he's sitting here purring on my lap.
And we've got a special promotion going on at the shelter right now. Why don't you talk about traditionally what the fees would be?
Traditionally, a male or female cat would be $75, and that would include a certificate to get them spayed or neutered once they're of age. If they go to our local vet, either Bluffton or Ossian, it would cover that in full. And they would also receive their first distemper vaccine. They would be wormed and flea treated as well.
But right now, courtesy of the Friends of the Shelter,
yes,
we're able to offer cats at no charge.
Correct.
Because between the city and the Friends of the Shelter, we're picking up all the fees. So, Tammy, you want to talk a little bit about the Friends of the Shelter and how you coordinate with the shelter and what?
Friends of the Shelter is just an organization. We're not employees of the shelter or anything like that. We don't have any say-so in anything at the shelter, but we are here to assist the shelter. So sometimes there's some things that maybe the city budget can't pay for or doesn't pay for because it's just not part of the budget. So that's how Friends of Shelter helps out. We can help out with doing, we've sponsored like half-price adoptions a lot of times in the spring when there's a plethora of cats. This event right here, we do some other things, like we just participated in Boo in Bluffton, which was fun. It's always fun. And then we participated in the Parlor City, downtown Parlor City Christmas, which was fun. So we're just kind of, whatever the shelter thinks that we could do to help out, we're happy to. We just recently went out and decorated Christmas trees for them. The wreaths that were on the outside of the building just need zhuzhed up a little bit, so we
zhuzhed up. Zhuzhed up. Yep. Okay. Yep. So Oscar here, 6 months, he is just chilling out here.
Can you feel him purr?
I can feel him purr. So anybody out there looking for a young cat, chill cat, will happily sit in your lap and keep you comfortable and let you know how comfortable they are. Available right now at the shelter. And again, courtesy of the Friends of the Shelter and from the city of Bluffton. Right now would not cost you anything. So you just have to make an appointment with Kyle or Megan out at the shelter and they'll get you hooked up. And
I think he wants to come over to see you.
Yeah, you think?
Maybe.
We'll bring him on over. Hey, Oscar. Hey.
He is pretty chill, isn't he?
So how many other cats do you have out there besides Oscar?
Right now, I would say that we're right around 15 cats adoptable, to include Oscar. But we still have some that are on stray hold, but we'll move over once their stray hold is up, which is typically 7 days.
So great opportunity to have a cat underneath the Christmas tree, and I'm sure your spouses and your kids will be delighted, and Oscar would be very much delighted to join a family.
But your holiday sales goes beyond Christmas.
It does go beyond Christmas.
It does.
So you've got more time. So in case after Christmas passes by and everyone's looking for, I didn't get my pet underneath the Christmas tree.
All I wanted was a kitten.
All I wanted for Christmas was Oscar. Well, we've got a great shelter out there. It's a great operation. It's a great building. A lot of history between working with the Friends of the Shelter to get that shelter built, and maybe we'll talk about that some other time. But appreciate, again, the Friends of the Shelter making this opportunity available to the community. And Kyle, we appreciate all you do. So, Oscar, looking for a family. Come check them out.